This episode is sponsored by Discernible, the audiobook company. Do you know what you need? Lots of audiobooks. You need so many. You can't just go to the library or buy a CD of an audiobook. You have to have tons of audiobooks, like every audiobook you could ever ask for, because you know what people need? Audiobooks. That guy who just passed was the author of the report from Iron Mountain. But anyway, as I was saying, go to discernible.com and enter the promo code and you will get 20% off. It is a fine offer. Listen to more audiobooks. Who cares? Be rich. Flaunt your wealth. Okay, anyway, with that out of the way, this episode is about Mormonism. What is it? Why does it exist? It exists mainly in Salt Lake City because it was founded by a cowboy named Joseph Smith, who felt that normal Christianity with Jesus set in the Middle East was too far away from the Old West, so he rewrote a version of Christianity where Jesus is a cowboy and comes to help the Indians. So anyway, in this version, God is an alien, and also all the black people are black because they've committed sins, and when you go to heaven, no matter what race you are, you turn white. Also, it's kind of a very nice religion. You go to Salt Lake City, everyone there is a Mormon because everyone there wants to be a Mormon. They really want to be a Mormon. They enjoy it. And also, Mormons get short haircuts. Now, you can be a gay Mormon, except you either have to pretend you're straight or never love another man again. And this is where it comes... we're a very accepting bunch. We accept gay Mormons, except you just have to either pretend to be straight and love a woman, or you have to never be gay again. So that's one of the advantages. We're very accepting of gay people. You just have to not be gay. Also, Mormons have a very good theology. It's a very complex, weird theology written by Joseph Smith, who's just the greatest guy. And we praise him because he's right, because he's so smart and took the Bible and said after Jesus was crucified, he came to America. Because why not, And so anyway, what else about Mormons? Oh yeah, after you die, you get to be God. Or something, I don't know. Anyway, so the Mormons are a fine sect, and I tried them out today, and it was very, very interesting because, first off, you wear magical garments, and you're placed in a baptism room. And also, it's Christianity. There's no denying that. It's a fun... Mitt Romney, the 2012 presidential candidate from Manchuria, is such a nice fellow. I wish he had won instead of Obama. Obama is born in Kenya, but anyway, as I was stating, Mormonism doesn't make you crazy because you learn to accept that basically it incorporates alienism, except God's an alien, right? And he used to be a normal guy, but in space they're aliens. And also it's called the God Planet, and you go there after you die. It's pretty neat. I like sci-fi mixed with my religion. However, Mormonism is more true to Christianity than Scientology, even, which we will cover in the next episode here. But anyway, Mormonism is a fine thing indeed, and I learned a lot during my time in it. For one, Joseph Smith was not a lunatic, and he was very smart, and that's why so many people believe his stuff. And also, much like the Jehovah's Witnesses, who we covered in the last episode, which you should watch, Mormons indoctrinate their children and demand that their children believe in the one true faith, which is, of course, Mormonism. Unless it's Jehovah's Witnessism or Scientologism, which are the other two religions covered herein. But Mormonism is a revolutionary idea because it is a fun religion where you get to cut your hair all short, like a buzz cut, and then you get to wear magical garments, and you pray for all the people who were born before you that didn't go to heaven, that they go to heaven. Or something. And then heaven is a magical sky planet. And Jesus was here in America, and he married Pocahontas because Joseph Smith decided that Jesus was too not a cowboy. So he wrote a revised version. It's called The Disciples of the Figurines of the Latter-day Christ. And it's 600 pages long. And it's the holy book of the Mormons. It is important. It is as important as the Old or New Testaments, and it is totally a holy book written by Joseph Smith in the year 1878. The same year that President Lincoln was shot. Coincidence? I think not. Anyway, so with Mormons, you get to have a fun time because you know that you get to go to heaven planet when you die, and then you become God or something. And also, all the people that didn't agree with God when he was an alien got turned into evil demons. So this is kind of like alien Christianity, where all the Christians are aliens. So unlike normal Christianity, where they didn't know that space existed and thought that everything was just covered by a dome, Mormonism is much more accepting of actual science, like space, except, God's an alien, and Jesus was sent to Earth as an alien, in his little Jesus flying object, in his little alien pod. I think it's a pretty neat theory as to how Jesus got here, because how else does Jesus get here? I don't know how Jesus gets here in normal Christianity. Maybe in a souped up Cadillac like Vin Diesel or something. But other than that, I don't know how he gets here. So it's a very interesting idea that he comes here as an alien sent by God. And then after he dies, he goes to America and tells the Indians about free Hot Pockets being sold in the deli across the street. So I enjoyed being a Mormon for a day. And they taught me a lot about you can be black and be a Mormon, even though the earlier Mormon books say that black people betrayed God, basically, like Judas. But, the book of Jesus Latter-day Mormons, the Mormons are such a nice religion, and also they taught me a lot about the Jesus. So anyway, This is the Mormons. They're a nice bunch. So anyway, this has been an episode about the Mormons. I am still going to debate McToon, the sprightly young Czechoslovakian woman who dared to insult my theory of the flat earth. Do not worry, it will be a debate for the ages. Again, this has been my video on Mormonism. Fun fact, when Mitt Romney was running for office, he visited Salt Lake City. It's true. That shadow you just saw was Mitt Romney. Thank you, and good night for watching Science 2.0.